Yes, viewers, because we are streaming live on YouTube. You too can watch and leave a comment on that platform. It's interesting actually to watch. It just adds the spice to the conversation. You can also send messages through WhatsApp to 0809 444 0981 0809 444 0981. We're available on Twitter at Smooth981FM. Use that hashtag Business Express 981.
All right, let me see if I can I share my screen? Let me see.
Yes, you can. Share your screen, please. Want to see what's on your computer.
Yes, look at this. Do you see that?
What is this?
Do you see this letter from the
proliferation of unregistered online investment and trading platforms, facilitating access to trading in securities listed in foreign markets? Yeah. What is going on?
From the SEC. From the SEC. Just so look at this in yellow here, right?
Yes.
This part in yellow, it says, okay, so no, the attention of the Securities and Exchange Commission has been drawn to the existence of several providers of online investment trading platforms, which purportedly facilitate direct access of the investing public in the Federal Republic of Nigeria to securities of foreign companies listed on securities exchanges registered in other jurisdictions. So basically, we're just finding out now that there are online platforms in Nigeria that are allowing Nigerians to buy stocks overseas. They now said these platforms also claim to be operating in partnership with CMOs, capital market operators registered with the SEC. Commission categorically states that by provision, in yellow, only foreign securities listed on any exchange registered in Nigeria may be issued, sold, or offered for sale or subscription to the Nigerian public. Only foreign securities listed on any exchange registered in Nigeria. To my mind, that means, Fisayo, you can interpret, so if I want to buy Tesla has to be registered on an exchange in Nigeria in order for me to buy their shares. That is how I understand. They now said any CMOs who work in concern with the reference online platforms are hereby notified to desist henceforth. The Commission enjoins the investing public to seek clarification as may be required via established channels. It doesn't stop there. Wait, there's one more. There's one more.
So the first paragraph, I'll say good morning. So the attention was just drawn to this. Wow.
Can you imagine?
The first was Bitcoin. Now is this.
Yeah, Fisayo, now it's this one.
How are we gonna feel about this?
Fisayo, please go ahead. Fisayo, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's I don't know. I think it's when we talk about regulatory risk, right? This is what it is. We are facing it, head on. Right, irrespective of of what business you're doing. That's why investors are weary about investing in companies that are in heavily regulated industries. Right. I mean, for platforms like this, I mean, people all over the world have been able to invest in securities from other countries. I don't know why Nigerians are restricted from investing. Of course, the Investment and Securities Act states clearly that yes, it's only companies that are registered or listed on any exchange in Nigeria that can be offered to Nigerian public, right? But hey, that's what the law is. The law is made for the people and not the people for the law, right? So the law can be changed, right, to allow for people, because hey, that's what it is. For preservation of wealth, you need to ensure that you have what's it called? You have access to securities from other countries, right? Even Africa's richest man, had moved his assets, out of Nigeria into other more stable currencies, right? So again, it's just what it is. I think that the law can be improved. But of course, I remember about a year ago or something, I wrote an article specifically addressing this question, because I think that when it comes to regulation, right, fintechs are not the best at dealing with traditional institutions. They are great with technology, but not with engagement, right? So I felt that they should have focused more on technology rather than try to sell directly to the people. So what I suggested then in the article, I'll share with you later, maybe on Twitter or something, was that I wanted these people to provide technology to existing brokers, so that these existing brokers can then offer those shares to their own customers rather than you trying to offer it directly. So if a Chapo, Afroinvest, or Stanbic starts offering this, they're able to work with SEC more directly because they've built that relationship over the years, right? To sort out regulatory, concerns of how that will work. But if I'm just an innovator, I just wanted to disrupt the system. This is the kind of reaction you get when when you do that from an outside perspective. So that's what I really think. But hey, it's what it is. I think it's just high time we started working again with tech. Okay, guys, there's nothing wrong with what we're doing, and then we're able to figure it out.
Benga is in first with a reaction here on WhatsApp. He says, we're always coming late to matters such as this. I mean, the regulators. Are monopolies any good for economies of countries like Nigeria? Interesting question, Benga.
It's just, I don't know. Wait, I need to hold on. This second one, where is this second? I'm trying to get.
I see the reactions that you shared, Rotus, from.
So the reactions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
One Hafiz says it's not even Friday and SEC has already come for online trading businesses. They've shut down BVN validation services too for non-banks. Memo from Abuja tomorrow to finish it off.
That's the one. That's what I'm trying to share, but I can't seem to get my hands on it. So the second one is on BVN. So this is a letter from an email from Paystack. Tosi Olasende, who is of Money Africa, she tweeted the letter and said, "What's going on?" From Paystack says, "Hi, I'm with an important update regarding your BVN validation service. We've recently been made aware of a regulatory directive from the primary custodian of Nigeria's BVN service to all their partners to suspend provision of the BVN validation service to their third-party partners. This directive affects every non-bank in Nigeria that offers BVN validation services. In light of this news, we're hereby informing you that the BVN Resolve service will be temporarily unavailable starting midnight tonight, April the 9th. So that's already taken effect. And so they're saying that essentially, for BVN validation, non-banks can't do it anymore. How you think of what that means? Fisayo, what's the implication of a non-bank not being able to verify a BVN for somebody who wants to be able, which is required for you to be able to, almost like, I guess, a KYC, if you want to call it that, for their service and use their service.
Yeah. So, I mean, BVN the BVN is probably one of the biggest KYC checks for technology companies. So, for instance, you register your phone number. They want to confirm that your phone number is yours, so they'll send you a text message with a code, and you input the code to confirm that, yes, you got the text message. You input your email address, they send you an email to say, check, did you get this email, to confirm that your email is correct. You input your bank account details. They want to check with your BVN, okay, is this bank account linked to you as a person, rather than you putting another person's bank account and all of that. So that's exactly what this BVN check is for, right? But suspending or restricting access, again, this is incumbent fighting back, and it's not unexpected, right? It's not unexpected that the incumbents will fight back, but the challenge again is that when you see something that is growing, that is that people are using, why do you just want to change it? The same reason I remember someone tweeting to the Minister for Communications, complaining about I know what you're doing is for the greater good. I mean, this is probably massaging some ego, right? I know what you're doing is for the greater good. I know it's for this, it's for that, but please, I've not been able to retrieve my line, so the minister then responded that, okay, yeah, we are working on it. So I answered the minister like, okay, sorry, what problem were you trying to solve in the first place? Because I don't know what problem you're trying to solve, right? But of course, he didn't respond. But the question is that if something is not broken, you don't need to fix it.
Why fix it?
Right? But hey, it's just what it is. I think it's a big problem that emerging markets, or frontier market like Nigeria's will be facing when it comes to regulation and all of that. So again, what we have to deal with is how to find a way to work around it. Nigeria. So people talk about the resistance for Nigerian people. This resistance is in spite of the government not because of the support of the government. And I think that has to be clear. That's been clear because this is obstacles, placed in front of you, every day, and then you are expected to do something about it. I mean, this is the beginning of the year. You didn't know that this is going to happen. Even as of yesterday, you didn't know that it was going to happen. Just showed up.
It just from nowhere. You just woke up and just dropped. This is true. I saw this last night. I was like, what's happening?
Imagine
what's going on?
Imagine you initiated a payment last night and somehow your internet failed and then the next day when you expect the payment to go through and you see this circular and then it hangs in the air. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
but really, I'm trying to understand how this reflects on transactions going on, especially with the likes of Paystack, Flutterwave, with the connections that they have with e-payment services within Nigeria. With this new BVN rule, what does that imply?
If you are existing and already on the platform, you should be fine. But going forward,
should be fine,
yeah, going forward,
new people.
Yeah. So it's as Fisayo said, it's incumbents, but you can't, I don't know.
We have messages now. This one from Noel. Noel says, SEC, that's Security and Exchange Commission. If there's an attempt to work with the regulators in such ventures, the aim may be defeated as the interest of the investors will be sacrificed at the altar of misguided national interests. Lenin says, if I can open a brokerage account with Merrill from here and trade through my broker, why can't I do that technologically from here? I think this is bully regulation. They have to engage Lenin. And Michael Adetutu says, the problem that we have in Nigeria and Africa as a whole is regulatory risk, and it keeps increasing without consideration of the negative impact on companies and without good justification. This is why infant industries do not grow. Why would they halt BVN validation? Non-banking institutions will be prone to huge fraud. That's what Michael says. D from Alausa says, SEC is trying to protect the local companies. Many countries have similar trading barriers. Anything wrong with that?
There's a lot is wrong with it. I mean, the first comment you made, I'm an adult, right? I can decide that I want to buy shares in the US. Right. And I can decide to open, if I have the means, I can decide to open a brokerage account with Citi, with Goldman, anywhere in the world. I can decide to open, a Robinhood account, especially if I have residency. So what they are doing is, okay, no problem. I'm giving you access to this international capital market, which is not fraudulent. You can buy Tesla, on NASDAQ or NYSE, right? From Nigeria, that's giving you access, it's democratizing. I don't understand. How is that a problem?
That's the keyword.
I don't know.
Democratizing, giving you the freedom of will and the freedom of choice, right? You want to do transactions. How do you shore in funds? How do you repatriate funds? For instance, now Nigerians in the diaspora, how do you expect them to now bring funds back to Nigeria to invest in businesses here if they are registered in the US? I understand maybe the body language of the government is just trying to see how they can seek out solutions in different ends, maybe regulatory, all these regulations, right?
It's money. They want money. They'll create a new license. It's money. They'll create a new license, force all because some of the online guys are working with them right now. So they'll force them, you create a new license, make them pay dues, charge all of them. And then it's saying these third-party people is probably money as well. I was like, look, man.
Was it not just yesterday we were talking about VAT increase, and Dangote?
Yes. It's probably money. They'll make a new license and make them pay due so they can have them under the perp. And I don't know. Okay.
The other day, what was your reaction, Rotus, when we referenced one governor congratulating that Flutterwave guy?
Exactly. Someone got blocked on Twitter by him for doing that. Remember, they blocked him. He blocked him. I don't know.
Thank you so much, guys. We're out of time though. We're done.
Thank you, Fisayo. Thanks for your messages.
Thank you, Fisayo.
Thanks for having me.
Have a